This is how I'm starting off the video. I like a challenge. Mastering something really stupid is also a challenge. I don't know about mastering it, but I'm getting clips, so that's better than nothing, you know? What am I talking about, you're probably asking? I took it to Twitter at the beginning of the year. It was like the 6th. I asked Twitter, and I did a poll and wanted to know what Pokemon I should quote-unquote master. And 40%, I believe, asked for me to do Parish Song Kricketune. This is the Kricketune video. Before you start asking in the comments, I know you are doing Kricketune because I think it's the worst Parish Song Pokemon ever. Let me rephrase. The worst fully evolved Parish Song Pokemon. That doesn't help at all. It doesn't help us case at all. So on Pokemon Showdown, which is what I used to find that, I looked up Parish Song, and then I clicked BST, or base stat total, and then I pressed it once, so then it showed me like the weakest. And yeah, Kricketune is like the 6th, and then he's there. But then the other Pokemon above him, they're babies, you know? And even then, the babies, they can hold Eviolite, have better defenses, but Kricketune just can't.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
What is that? Oh shit, what is that? Who you fighting?
Even though Kricketune can't, I'm a firm Kricketune Parish Song believer. I will make him work despite his flaws. Right now, you're probably asking, what are Krickatune's flaws, if any? Because, I mean, that beautiful mustache, flawless even, perfect specimen. The flaws are its base stat total, its typing, having 50 and 51 defense and special defense equally, you're getting about 103 each. If you do decide to change the nature of your Kricketune, however, you could give it a defense or a special defense boosting nature, such as impish, lax, or bold natures. And for special defense boosting natures, you could run calm, careful, sassy, or gentle. But you would only have to decide to boost one over the other. And I like to keep my stats evenly, so I like to round down from 103 to 100 actually, so I can use more stats into like speed or attack. Now, what I said earlier about baby Pokemon being able to be more defensive while holding Eviolite, you'd probably just ask, why not just run Kricketune, right? Well, I thought of that actually, and I looked at its moveset. It is a baby Pokemon, does not learn Parish Song at all. That sucks, so I don't get a defense boost or anything, so I'm stuck with the 51 defense and special defense of Kricketune.
Stupid.
One thing I really wanted to talk about, however, was my moveset that I chose for Kricketune in Regulation G. And by moveset, I mean my overall loadout, which is moves, Terra types, stat spreads, everything I wanted to show.
I'm sorry, little one.
Kricketune doesn't have very many moves in his arsenal, so there's only really a handful that he gets. Now his highest stat is attack at 85, I believe. So the moves I like to run the 3 main moves that I normally run: Perish Song, Protect, and Leech Life. Now, I know there's 4 slots, so you can vary it up. You know, you could do like Struggle Bug. I once tried running Baton Pass. Bruh, I completely forgot this monster knows Focus Energy and Swords Dance. You can replace that last slot for either, it's going to be a menace 85 attack, maybe bandit, I don't know. It's gonna go crazy actually. The last time I ran Kricketune for my 4 slot, I decided to use Sticky Web. It's also very good for speed control. Now I tried varying up my items each time I play, but I think the item I like most is running leftovers. Now since Kricketune has a really low special attack stat, you know what you could do? You could make it more fun. You could give it some throat spray, and then when it does Parasong, it gets a +1 special attack boost. Now that could be very fun. You could get some shenanigans going if you run Struggle Bug, which is special, I might add. Now my Terra type of choice with Kricketune, I have decided to go with Terra Ghost because I don't want to get hit with that turn 1 fake out, and then it would stop the strategy, and I don't like that. And there are a few mons who do stop the Parasong trap strategy. Oh! And those Pokemon do tend to be fake out users like Rillaboom and Incineroar because they do have access to fake out. Oh yeah, and don't even get me started on Urshifu. Dude, oh my god, I can't do nothing if that guy's on a team. It hits through Protect, and my whole point of the team is trying to keep Gothitelle alive, and if it just hits through Protect, I can't do that. The strategy just fails. I can't do it. Urshifu, Incineroar, Rillaboom, they just don't make it work. Oh. I've complained about this Pokemon's stats like a bunch already, and I do feel bad. It does need like an evolution or a buff or several. Now, why Regulation G? Why do this in that format? It's the current format going right now. We just have Regulation H, but that just passed. And now G has returned. So, yay. Now it can die to Calyrex, Shadow Rider, Ice Rider, Miraidon. All these really broken restricted Pokemon. Oh, the legendaries. Dude, this format is full of some bad stuff. And you can't be this weak in a format. Like, this is why I'm still like stuck in low level ladder. Like, oh my god. I gotta laugh it off. Oh my god. Okay, I took a break. For context, I recorded that last line, then I went to go edit it and put it in the video, and I was starting to get like really anxious just even thinking about it. Like I was starting to shake and I was laughing like you know. Okay, so I've cooled down now. One last thing before I close out the video. I got many clips. I've learned a lot of stuff while doing this challenge, and I really wanted to share some of the things that I have learned. Okay, this might be really basic, but one thing I learned or realized is that some restricted and some Pokemon have to keep an item to move. And you know what that means? They're not running Covert Cloak. So I can just hit those Pokemon with Fake Out every time. They can't even change their Terror. They can't go Ghost. So that's just a free Fake Out. I realized that like almost a week ago, right? And that's what happened in that one clip, like the last clip or I faked out the Zamazenta because I realized it had the shield. And it can't change that unless it's using the other form. I realized that. I was like, big brain moment. Whoa.
Surprise, mother.
After you get the turn 1 Perish song, as long as you keep Galvatelle alive, it is perfectly fine to sack Kricketune. It has terrible stats. You're just there to get the free kills. Like, there's really not much else to it, you know? That is a thing I learned recently. If you're team building and you need a support Pokemon, like, for my example, I'm going to use Incineroar because that's actually what I was thinking when I made that original voice line. So if you got Incineroar on your team and you're using Kricketune, feel free to sack your Kricketune and get in free fake out pressure. You know, you don't even have to do fake out. If you read, if you have an opponent that's gonna read your turn 1 fake out, it would actually be better to just use knockoff instead, actually. And that's so big brain because they're gonna go Terraghost, you're gonna go knockoff and start move. Oh my god. Feel free to make big brain predictions.
You triggered my trap card!
Hi, I wanted to end the video right there. I have 4 remaining clips that I haven't shared yet in this video. I wanted to do it. If this actually gains some traction, maybe I'll do a part 2. We'll have to see.